are these things? Fena... Out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
The Hanar are a citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at...
got them all, Shepard.
Contact!
Good as new.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online. Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
What was that?
Animals, wind, this place is in bad shape.
Over there!
What were those things?
Startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required. Looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs
This
this place?
system is monitored to... One moment. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. This system is ready to process queries. User alert. The tramway... Report complete. Do you have an additional...
Turn off.
I'm sorry. Stage 3 alert issued... I'm sorry, in the event, report complete. Do you have an additional...
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
We got them all, Shepard.
Connections restored. Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment. Procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with... User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Take cover!
Reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in a... Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist?
What's this about?
The tram station. User alert. The failed. Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Take out those hostiles!
No cancer.
That's the last of them.
Not now, Shepard! Perimeter clear.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
I could bypass the door. It looks like the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
To me!
To me! To me!
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd only be upset if they'd fired.
Even hopped up on stems, my people know the rule. 2 legs good, 4 legs bad. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
I won't look heavily on. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and the first we knew, the bastards were clawing in. Yeah, the board's sending us sorry. There's... Oh, if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's... Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go!
Uncertain. I welcome you. For now, regretfully.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I have a non-disclosure agreement. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiment. These 3 were exposed to a toxin, something we were working.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say?
But Thoros B...
It doesn't matter how
militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to...
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doc.
I didn't expect you... Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want
I'll
to
talk
risk-
to him. Maybe I can convince
I
him.
can't ask you to do this if you...
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
They always attack here?
Their only other option. I don't know why they keep throwing. Something you need?
I've heard about the
God,
problem.
I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk
We're
contamination.
not part of your defense plans.
Yeah, but you... All right, you want to... He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies...
That's the only way
I'll
to
radio
win.
ahead to let the guard know. You and me both.
What?
You're a member of the
Recently
science-
That is one...
No need to be so...
You are interrupting my meditation. Then I will return to my meditation.
You came to find out about them.
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the...
What?
I closed the door.
Tell me what you know.
You think I want absolution?
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hospital?
It's possible.
I need to know more about
the
Rachni? I don't believe that.
The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years
They
ago.
found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battle. I don't have any control over...
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy?
I need to know everything.
I told you all I can. Yeah.
You're not part of the...
Call me Shepard. I'm a spec.
There aren't any huge... Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine. What do you want? Yeah, you got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Your mission ends.
You're a sleeper agent.
I was ordered weapons free. Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Ambush.
I thought you were a
You
scientist.
saw what you expect. I was ordered to eliminate. Weapons free!
Shutting them down.
They came out of there.
You mean the Geth? The inner...
Venezia brought them with her.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried...
Alestia? I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the
Let me guess.
Yes. I think... Look. The guards. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But then... Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I can't thank you enough. That... Oh, God, what a cliché.
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
You got a cure for rampaging bugs, Spectre?
not know the privilege of being a mother. Her children were... Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
There's obviously no peaceful way to settle.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his life.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsion.
Are you saying he brainwashed?
The key is Sovereign, his flagship.
The ship that attacked Eden Prime? I didn't think anything
It
that
has a
size.
very powerful mass effect. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems corrupted. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu. I took the location of...
Knowing the relay's coordinates isn't...
You have to stop... I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got
No.
Energy.
He is still in my mind. No light. They always said there would be a...
This one serves as our voice. We cannot see.
Who am I speaking to?
We are the mother. We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the son?
No, we were locked away here. The children we birthed were stolen from us before, and their suffering. They cannot be saved. They will only cause our illness.
Makes sense. A baby left alone in a closet until she's 16 won't be safe.
If you're sure they
It
can.
is lament. Before you deal with our... What will you sing?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve.
She's the last of her race, Shepard. We don't
Your
have...
companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us. Or return our...
If I let you live, would you
No,
attack?
I do not know what happened. We would seek a hidden place to
Are you a
teach
survivor from the war?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing a tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to... Then we awoke in this place. The last echo of those who came out from the sea.
I won't destroy you.
Will give us the chance.
Are you here to secure the situation?
That's right. I'm a Council Spectre. Who are you?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our...
You let these things out.
The binary hill. This was Rachni's ship. Yeah, but after she lays eggs, they move her to reef.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours. and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was... I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly.
This is fascinating, but we don't have
These
time.
Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the
How do we...
arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Chimera destruct...
Connecting. I have full access to the... I'm sorry, but I can't do that without... I'm sorry. There are no... I'm sorry, but... Director of Logging you out, Commander. Online. How can I help you? I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
Code input. 875.
Fire in the hole! Eat this!
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly...
The Commander is right. Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, William.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on the edge.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why.
I hope you're right, Shepard. My children's children will pay the price.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Is it the Ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments.
Spectres tend to...
We currently have several... Considering your interest...
I'll look in.
Good luck, Commander Shepard.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Commander, I'm glad you stopped to talk. I wanted to tell you how unfortunate it was that Analea Sama was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Rest assured, I bear you no ill will.
Unfortunate? He was...
The Executive Board is not concerned with galactic law, Commander. That's why this planet was settled. As far as they are concerned, I only request that you limit the number of disturbances you provoke. I would consider it a favor.
I don't intend to make life difficult.
I appreciate that. If you will excuse me, I must file reports of this incident. Your day.
Do you have the package? The customer grows restless.
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great... This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 200...
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me?
The other's words possess... This one could raise the sum to 500 credits.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
I would be grateful if you would finish your business and leave.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Warning.